I'm gonna need y'all to take a listen to this. Y'all check this out. We'll come back and talk about it.
Me and my girlfriend have come to an impasse in our relationship, and I'm just having a hard time getting over something that happened to me, and I feel like it could be a relationship ending. And I just want to get, your guys' input, what you people think about the situation. But long story short, when my girlfriend lived by herself before she moved in with me, she lived in a neighborhood that had an HOA. It was just her and her son lived there. And she kept getting these letters in the mail saying she had violations and fines because, she was a single mom and her yard was completely out of shape. So I guess this is about 4 months in the relationship. I'm over there every weekend just working my butt off trying to get her yard in shape so she stops getting these HOA fines. All of her bushes were overgrown. There were weeds. It was just in bad shape. And, one weekend I was like, hey, you got that teenage son. He's 17 years old. I'm out here every single weekend, 8 hours a day, getting sunburned, sweating, trying to improve your house. Can you come out and just give me a hand one day?
Well, that's the first problem right there. She has a 17-year-old son, but she has an issue with her grass being cut and her weeds being taken care of.
She's like, yeah, sure. He can come out and give you a hand. So I was like, great. I really appreciate it because today I have some stuff to lift up and it's kind of heavy. And after all, I'm at her house helping her and her son. So, she agrees to let him help me for one day. And he comes outside to help me. And he ain't helping. He's just playing on his phone. I give him a task, like pull some weeds or rake this up over here or whatever. Nothing. I'm getting nowhere. Then he's gone. So I go in the house. He's sitting there watching TV. I'm like, hey, man, your mom said you're supposed to help me. I'm out here trying to help you and save your mom money with these HOA fines. And you're sitting here watching TV, man. Turn the TV off. Come back here and help me. His mom took offense to that and said, you don't tell him to turn TV off. You're not his dad. I was like, well, excuse me. I thought you said he was going to help me. And later on that evening, it really bothered me that I was out there doing all that work for her and her family, and nobody in that family would help me. They wouldn't do anything but sit and watch TV.
Oh, you mother. Okay. All right.
And we're privately in her bedroom, had a private conversation. I wouldn't say it was a rant, but, I just started telling her, look, this is wrong, and your son is really lazy. He didn't help me at all today, and when he was sitting there watching TV on the couch, that was inappropriate, and you're babying him all the time, and this isn't how I do stuff, and I feel like you guys did me wrong. And I kind of had like a small rant. Well, she had her phone out while I was complaining.
What kind of shit is that?
I even asked her, I said, are you recording me? Are you making a video of me? She said, no. Well, she was making a video of me, and I've seen the video. And even on the video, I'm asking her if she's recording me. And this is a private conversation between me and her in her bedroom, and I'm complaining about her son. Come to find out, she sent that video to her adult daughter. She has like a 30-year-old daughter, lives in town too. And then that girl showed her cousin. This video went around the whole family. I was secretly recorded complaining about her son, and the video's gone around to the whole family. I don't think you should be able to secretly record your partner. I think that's wrong. Under no circumstance should you ever secretly record somebody that you're with and then send that video to other people. Like, I feel violated, and I'm having trust issues now. I'm always wondering, is she recording me? Is she lying? Is it wrong to secretly record somebody who's kind of like having a small rant and then send it to people in the family? I mean, isn't that crossing a line?
I got so many questions after listening to this video, but I do have one big question. Why the hell did you let her move in with you after that happened? Because when he started the story, he says she moved in with him after this. So all of that happened and you still let her move in with you? To me, anything that happens after that is on you, sir. Whatever you're going through now and whatever you're going to go through in the future, it is on you. She put up the biggest red flag that you can find and you still moved her in your house. She showed you that she's a liar. She's a manipulator. She has no control of her son. Her son has no respect for you. She's not accountable. The son's not accountable. They're both okay watching you slave outside while they do nothing. And you still decided to move this woman into your house. See, this is what I mean when I say a lot of you men do it to yourselves. I'm not about to sit here and blame her. She showed him exactly who she was and he moved her in his home. You think her behavior is going to change now that she lives with you? It's just going to get worse. You just co-sign her behavior by rewarding her for doing it. And then the lady records your whole conversation, sends it to her sister. And trust me, when she sent it to her sister, she wasn't sending it to her for research to figure out how she can do better and make this relationship work with you. She sent it to her to clown you. And then her sister sent it to the rest of the family to clown you. They're making fun of you. You are a joke to them. And you moved her into your house? Look here, all of us men have made mistakes like that before. We had a girl, she showed us red flags and we moved forward. You're just a little too old for that. That's all I'm trying to say. I can understand us doing this in our 20s and 30s, but 40s and 50s, we gotta stop making these mistakes, man. You're just a little too old to be making that mistake. And she's going to make you pay for this. Trust me. And then you sat there and said, well, I don't know if I can trust her. Maybe she's secretly recording you. Of course she's secretly recording you. You think she's gonna stop after the first time? Why would she? You rewarded her for it last time. So why would she not do it again? There's probably a bunch of recordings of you floating around through the family right now with them laughing at you. Talking about, I don't know if I can trust her. Why would you trust her? She's a proven liar. Look, I'm just here to help you, man. You might want to figure out how to get out of that situation because this was a bad decision. When I come on here and say, fellas, choose wisely, this is not what I'm talking about. This is not choosing wisely. This is the exact opposite of what I'm saying. And then you decide to come online and put your business on TikTok. This is just a bad situation all the way around. You doing crazy stuff, she doing crazy stuff, and I am willing to bet to this man that woman is fine. She's probably an 8, 9, or a 10 to him. That's the only reason men do stuff like this. Or if she got some good cookies. That's the only time men go stupid because this is stupid. This is not a good situation and it's gonna end badly. And when it does, do not look around for anybody else to blame for this. The only person you need to blame is yourself.
I'm not really attracted to women right now. And before you spam up, you're gay, never been gay, never will be. I'm not attracted to the ego in the majority of women. The mindset, the energy, the attitude, the disrespect. Women aren't really appealing no more to me. Like, I don't feel anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's coming to the point where, like, I strictly feel something based on energy, based on a mindset, based on how you treat me, how you speak to me, based on your attitude, based on your humbleness, your sweetness, your kindness. Like, being a bad or whatever is going on these days, it's just not appealing. Like, it's just not appealing. The ego, it's mainly the ego. It's so many egotistical women that treat you like you're beneath them and they're better than you. And like their looks mean everything to them and like they have nothing else to go off of. And I'm just not attracted to that. Like, I'd rather much be alone.
I know there was a gang of women out there ready and waiting to call this man gay as soon as he started talking, when the fact is he's just telling the truth. And there are a lot of other men out there who feel the exact same way as this man. It isn't like we're not attracted to you anymore. It isn't like we don't think you're sexy. It's just what these women are or who they've become in 2026 is just not appealing to a man. Like he said, the kindness, the sweetness, all of that stuff is out the window. Now they're boss chicks, their egos are out of control. They think you owe them something just for looking at them or just for saying hi to them. I can't pinpoint where all of this came from, but please take it back because we don't want it. It is exhausting. And of course, I'm not talking about all women. There are still some good women out there, but I believe the minority now is good women and the majority is these women that he's talking about. And that's not good. I remember before I would see a pretty girl online or in person and automatically my mind would go to positive thoughts about who she is. But nowadays, if I see a chick online in person and she's pretty or got a nice body, whatever, my mind goes to the other side. I'm over here hoping she's not one of these new chicks that we're talking about. And that's all this man is saying. Before, when you met a chick, it was a good feeling because you didn't know what to expect. Nowadays, it's a little different because you kind of know what to expect, so you're just hoping you get something different. And the sad part is it doesn't matter how much us men talk about it or we bring it up, these women will not listen to us because they want to do what they want to do. And I'm not here to stop them, but just know those chickens will come home to roost one day. But today is not that day. So all I can tell you, men, if you are in this state of mind and you run across a chick and she's giving you any type of vibe that this man was talking about, you just keep on moving. That's all you do. You don't entertain them. You don't try to sleep with them. You just keep it moving. All they're gonna do is drain your energy, piss you off, and ruin your day. And nobody needs that stress in their life. Protect your peace because they damn sure won't.
Don't date women with tattoos. Like a lot of tattoos. I'm so sorry, but someone needs to say it. Someone needs to say this. And hi, my name's Jenna Nicole. There are some population studies that have found that people with tattoos have higher rates of mental illness history. Also, sleep issues, impulsivity, and risky behaviors. This was compared to non-tattooed groups. Also, highly visible tattoos, as well as the more tattoos that they have, correlate more with these types of behaviors. Now, mental illness doesn't have to be permanent, and people grow and evolve all the time. But often there are outward expressions for people's character, and this could be one of them.
Now, here's the thing. I do agree with some of the stuff she's saying, but I don't know if I agree with all of it. I don't think you have mental issues if you go get tattoos. Now, if you got tattoos on your face or something like that, yeah, you might have some issues there. But just getting tattoos, I don't think you have have mental issues. But I do agree with the part when you see somebody with a lot of tattoos, it can tell you a little bit about who they are. Now, it doesn't mean they're a bad person. It just means when it comes to dating them or marrying them, you gotta be careful, because I do agree with the part that there may be some issues with their impulses or having risky behavior. Now, that doesn't mean that's gonna be the case for all of them, but I do believe for some of them that is the case. If I see a girl and she got sleeve tattoos and tattoos everywhere, I'm automatically looking at her differently. I don't see wifey or even the girlfriend. I'm just being honest with you. And there is a couple different reasons I feel that way. Number one, I don't like how it looks. You got all those tattoos in your arm or the big tattoos in your back. It looks crazy to me. And number two, the fact that you did it is letting me know that me and you are just different in how we see the world. I would never do all that to my body. I do have a couple tattoos myself, but to do like the full arm sleeves and all that, that's just not who I am. That's just not my mentality. So if a woman is willing to do that, that is letting me know that me and her is not aligned. Now, somebody can say, well, what if she did it when she was young? Great, but at one point, me and her wasn't aligned. And I know a lot of y'all don't agree with this, but your past matters, and her past is showing right there on her body. So in that moment, I will believe that we're still not aligned. Doesn't mean I'm right. She could be a whole different person at this point in her life, but on first impression, I'm going to think we're not aligned. Again, this is not saying she's a bad person. I just don't believe she would be the right person for me. If I run into a girl and she has small tattoos or rose hair or something small on her wrist, I mean, that stuff right there don't bother me. When I see the sleeves and tattoos on your chest and the real big ones on your back, that to me is a red flag that something was or something still is going on with that woman. I could be wrong on my assessment, but that's my assessment. And I do know there's other people out there who look at it the same way. And for me, it's the same thing I feel about earrings. If you got earrings everywhere, 10 in your ear, 5 earrings in your nose, all in your lips, your mouth, your tongue, I'm automatically looking at you like something's going on. And honestly, I don't want to know what it is. Some people don't care about that, but there are a lot of people who do. So in my opinion, when you get those big tattoos, sleeve tattoos, you gotta know you're gonna alienate a lot of people based on what this young lady is saying and what I'm saying. But you just gotta understand, to some people, it's a big red flag. So don't get mad when you only can attract a certain type of person when you do that stuff. But I want to know what y'all think about it. Leave your thoughts in the video. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.
There are some things that I just could not make up even if I wanted to. I was talking to this man. His car is at the mechanic. He told me he was gonna Uber to me, and I was like, no, save yourself a few coins, I come pick you up. He come out of somebody's apartment. I'm like, who apartment is that? He says his friend. Spidey sense is going crazy because the man don't call nobody his friend. It's more like homeboy, man, something along them lines. So I'm like, a friend is a female? I met with the yes. Okay, you got to get out of this car. Yeah, you got to get out of this one. So he's explaining to me, yeah, I can see how it seemed funny, but it's really my friend from high school, and yeah. So I'm like, no, you got to get out of here. Unless it's a way for you to show me. Now, I don't go based off of what somebody telling me. If there is not a way that you can show me that this your friend, you got to get out of here. Yeah. So we get out after a whole bunch of, whatever. Later on, he calls me, texts me, whatever. He tells me that this is your insecurity showing. Hey, I wouldn't give a damn if it was insecure, secure, blue, black, white, or green. It ain't happening here.
Now, I normally come on here and disagree with a lot of these women because they be talking crazy, but I agree with this one. You're not going to have me picking you up from another dude's house. I'm not doing that. And it isn't about jealousy or anything like that, because if we're just kicking it or just talking, it's whatever. But my main reason for not doing it is because I don't like drama. And you ain't about to put me in nobody's drama. And that is how a lot of drama gets started. Somebody trying to be slick, trying to be funny, maybe her and her dude get into an argument, and now you're going to call me over there to come pick you up. Now I'm in the middle of it. I don't want nothing to do with it. That girl could have really been his friend, but I agree with her. I need to know for sure before I come over there. People lie all the time. She may call him her friend, but he thinks that's his girlfriend, and he see my car pull off after picking her up, and now he got beef with me. I don't need to be in no beef out in these streets over something silly like this. I want nothing to do with this. So I agree with this chick. And then you got to really think about that. If your car is in the shop, so you ain't got no vehicle, why are you over this girl's house? That sounds like something else to me, man. So I don't believe him either. Most male and female relationships don't work like that. They don't like hang out at each other's houses when the other person's car is in the shop. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's normally not how it rolls. All I'm saying is I agree with her. What y'all think though? Do y'all think she was tripping, or do you think she's right? Please like the video and leave a comment. I love listening to what you guys have to say. And don't forget to hit that hype button because it really helps me out with the algorithm, and I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.